Ladies and gentlemen, holla at your boy. Welcome back, and we back at it again, and we finally on track again. Got our game one right in the longest time. I can't even remember the last time we got a game one right, but we finally got it right. But I must admit, I was scared as hell the entire game up until the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. I was on the edge of my seat, thinking to myself, is this team really going to do this? Are they going to really bring back the Reggie Miller days and make it a new age nightmare for these New York folks? Just out there just choking, swallowing, gagging. Look at this guy over here crying. Halliburton making these, look at this step back. You're going to see it right here. Throws it up. Boom, and he was walking back, and that ball was bouncing in the air. He knew that thing was going to fall down. He wasn't the slightest bit scared. Watch him as he steps back. Look at him rolling back, running back, backpedaling. He knew that was going to fall in. He knew it. He was playing it like a script. I don't care what anyone says, but I don't care. I was right. I picked that game right on point, and I'm glad about it. I thought I was going to be wrong, and that would have been 2 game ones wrong. First one, the first team laid down. This one, it looked like the Pacers were laying down, and then they stepped up, and then they started firing threes from all cylinders. Well, the New York Knicks let Nembhard do his thing in the first half, and then they let Nesmith hit all those threes in the fourth quarter. I think he hit like 5 threes in the fourth. These brothers weren't even guarding them, letting them just throw anything up. And then Halliburton doing what he does. Well, where was all this in the first half? Well, the first half, New York Knicks went all out. I think they all got gassed. They gave everything they had in the first half, third quarter, and they had nothing left in the fourth. Brunson was in foul trouble early and often, and that brother fouled out. You didn't even have him in overtime. So when your best player was gone for a whole overtime, you ain't going to win that. I'm sorry. And he's your best player, too. He's your point guard, best player, best ball handler, best playmaker. And he's just gone. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Pascal Siakam did his usual thing. Almost gave you a double-double. Well, it's still a good game. You know, he gave you 17, 5, and 6. I'll take that all day long from him. Nesmith gave you 30. You got 14 from Miles Turner making other big plays, playmaking. You had Nembhard playmaking as well and giving you what you needed. And then another 31 from Halliburton. How do you beat that? 6 people in double digits. Almost 8 people in double digits if this guy scores a basket and this guy gets a free throw. We got 8 people in double digits. You're never going to ever beat that. If the Pacers going to keep that up, the Knicks might as well pack it up, go to Indiana and come back home because they're going to get swept. If they think that they're going to let these brothers score almost 8 deep double digits, that I don't know what to say. This is just beyond appalling. And on top of that, these brothers only had 7 turnovers, including the overtime. That is unheard of. They took care of the ball, guys. 17 turnovers is unheard of. And then they shot 50%, 51%. They took 100 shots, and 51 of them fell down, guys. Do you understand how good that is? I don't think y'all understand. They made 43s, 21 free throws. I don't think y'all understand how good these numbers are. They got out-rebounded. The Knicks had double the turnovers. The Knicks had 7 more free throws made, only 4 less free throws or three-pointers made. And actually, the Knicks made 3 less shots. So both teams were just making everything. I just don't understand what was going on. Neither team was able to miss. It was the Knicks in the first half and the Pacers in the second half. They just took turns. I guess that rim had the magnet on it. It's just insane. How do you even call that? This brother Brunson gave you 43 points. Calling it that he gives you 35. And that's it. I mean, Mikal Bridges gives you 16. Anabaye gives you 16, and then that's it. Is the Knicks gonna only rely on those four guys? Because if you're only playing with four guys that can score, I'm telling you right now, the Pacers gonna beat that. If all you got is four guys that can contribute, and two of them are the major contributors, the Knicks are in trouble, guys. I don't know if this rugged style of basketball is going to be enough to win a championship. This team, they need to get Kevin Durant. They need to get rid of, I guess, Josh Hart. Get rid of Josh Hart. Bring in Kevin Durant. Now you got a championship team. But until you bring in a superstar that is not Jalen Brunson, Brunson can't be your number one, in my opinion. If he's your number two and you're telling me KD's your number one, I like those odds. I'll pick the Knicks right now. If you telling me that's their team, I'll take that right now and every day on Tuesday. But if you telling me this is it, you're hoping on a whole bunch of UConns to help you win. And I can't rely on UConns to help me win. I don't give a damn how long they've been playing with each other. It just feels like the Knicks don't have enough. And it feels like they're just throwing stuff together to muster up a team to beat Boston, who they beat. But who else is you gonna beat with this team? And right now, it's looking like no one. But who knows, they could turn it around and win game two. But as far as game one, it's gonna be so hard as a team, as a unit, to come back from a game like that. It's gonna be so hard to get your hearts just ripped out of your chest and to come back and act like nothing just happened. These people are human and they gonna feel that loss, just like the Cavaliers did. Remember, the Cavaliers lost in the last seconds. They were about to tie the series up, and then they went down 2-0 just like that. Remember that? Or was it 1-1? I think they were supposed to go up 2-0, and then they went and tied it. I forgot. I got to go look back. But the point I'm trying to make is, after the Cavs suffered that, they weren't able to recover. So I feel like it could happen to the Knicks, too. And maybe the Knicks, or not the Knicks, the Pacers are being pushed in our face. Maybe they want this brother, what's his name, Halliburton, to be the new face of the league for this year. Every year it's going to be a new face. It was last year, right? It was Jason Tatum, right? The year before that, it was Jokic, right? The year before that, who was it? Giannis. The year before that, LeBron. The year before that, Steph. The year before that, Kawhi. You get my drift? You see how that goes? Now this year, it's either going to be SGA or Halliburton. I just don't think they're going to make Jalen Brunson the face. He's just too small. He doesn't have that much of a personality. I just don't know that he can be the face of the league. And the only reason I don't think SJ or SGA will be is because he's in Oklahoma. No one gives a damn about that region. So it gives us one last chance. Halliburton. But do people really care about Indianapolis like that? I don't know. But Halliburton, he's got the size, he's got the look, and his game matches. So we just going to have to see. As far as tonight, we got a game 2. Thunder versus the T-Wolves. I really don't know which way I want to go here. I kind of want to go to the T-Wolves because they need to win this game. They can't go down 2-0 going at home. They need to split one of these games. And I just think that Anthony Edwards and all these brothers are going to play a much better game. And if they don't, it's going to be what I said the other game. They're out of gas. Anthony Edwards used all his energy in the first 2 rounds. If he can't give you more than 20 points and just a better presence and a better showing than the first game and a closer game, and everyone else on top of that, they're burnt out and they're laying down. Those are the only 2 options. There's no other option. Because you can't tell me he's not a good basketball player. You don't just suck overnight when you're one of the best to do it in the league right now. So I ain't buying that. But as far as tonight, I'm going to chalk it up as they played a bad game. The T-Wolves did. And they're going to play a better game tonight. And I just hope they don't burn me. And that's it. That's all I can do. Is hope that Michael Jordan's son can rise to the occasion and grab his nuts and say, I'm the man and I'm going to dunk on every one of you. I'm going to make every shot I need to make. And I'm going to stop every stop I need to stop. And I'm going to pick the T-Wolves to get it done tonight. And pray to God that Anthony Edwards could show up and show out. And that's what we're going to do, brothers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.